All right, apuntes 4-1, learning target number 1 and 2, gustar plus the infinitive. Let's look at our flashcards. A mí me gusta plus infinitive, or that means I emphatic like to. So what the heck is this talking about, right? The plus INF means infinitive. That's what that means. And a lot of you asked me that in class. You're such geniuses. An infinitive is the unchanged form of a verb. That's what it is. It is the verb in its original state. Let's look at a few verbs. Bailar, cantar, hablar, estudiar. What do you notice about all of these verbs? What do you notice about these 4 verbs? What do they have in common? Hopefully you said they all end in AR. That's correct. They do all end in AR. And this is what makes the verb in its infinitive form. This is why the verb is in its infinitive form, because it ends in AR. Do all verbs end in AR? Hopefully you said no. They don't. There are 3 types of verbs in Spanish. You have AR verbs, you have IR verbs, and you have ER verbs. Here's an example of all 3. Bailar is an AR verb. Comer is an ER verb. And decir is an IR verb. Hopefully you can tell what makes a verb AR, ER, or IR, right? It's very clear. The ending of the verb determines whether or not it's an AR, ER, or IR verb. When a verb ends one of these 3 ways, it is in the infinitive. It means to do something. So bailar is to dance, comer, to eat, and decir, to say. So even in English, they have the to in common. This is what INF infinitive means. It is a verb in its original form, in its unchanged form. So let's go back to that flashcard. A mí me gusta plus infinitive. So they're trying to teach us how to write a sentence about what you like to do. Okay, so the way you're going to form that sentence is a mí me gusta plus an infinitive. So let's look at that. A mí me gusta hablar. It's just as simple as that. You took the a mí me gusta, you stuck the hablar on the end, and you have a complete sentence. A mí me gusta nadar. Nadar means to swim. I like to swim. A mí me gusta cantar. I like to sing. You just took the verb in its original form and you stuck it on the back of gusta, and that's what a mí me gusta plus infinitive means. Of course, you can change this a mí me gusta. A ti te gusta cantar? A él, a ella le gusta cantar? Very simple. This is all gustar plus infinitive means. So again, what makes these words infinitive? The AR. All right, let's look at the gusta pronouns. We already know me, te, and le for I, you, he, and she. We're learning 2 new ones today. Nos gusta and les gusta. Let's not forget some important things, that gusta is singular and plural. So if you're liking more than one thing, you're going to use gustan, and just once you use gusta. All right, let's look at the chart. Me, te, le. This is the singular side of the chart, and this is our plural side of the chart. And always remember to use a in this section, okay? You will set your sentence up this way, a, and you'll need either a pronoun or a name here. A él, a ella, a Sam le gusta. Okay, I was noticing on the last quiz you guys still had trouble with that. So make sure you get that, and if you have questions, make a note of it on the homework the notes that you're taking right now. Remember that the gusta chart answers the question, who likes it? And gusta and gustan answer the question, how many things are liked? Okay, so if Timmy likes it, we would put le, and if he likes one thing, we would say gusta. If we like it, we would put nos, and if we like more than one thing, we would say gustan. Okay? Let's look at these sentences really quickly. ¿A ti qué te gusta hacer? What do you like to do? You should remember that word hacer from 2-3. That was a section that mostly everyone did pretty poorly on. So let's answer that question in Spanish. Me gusta pintar. And if you want to do emphasis, a mí me gusta pintar. Not necessarily, just emphatic, meaning that you're saying, oh, I like to paint. Just being emphatic. Let's look at the next question. ¿A Manuel le gusta estudiar? That means, does Manuel like to study? And we're going to say, no, he does not like to study. No, no le gusta estudiar. Next question. ¿A quién le gusta bailar y cantar? That means, who likes to sing and dance? And we're going to write a sentence saying that Rosa likes to sing and dance, which I think she does. A Rosa le gusta bailar y cantar. Remember, if you have any questions, please just jot them down in the margin of your homework. What you're about to do for the rest of your homework is you are going to translate some sentences. So hopefully you have this part here filled in. And all I'm asking you to do is translate these sentences right here. Sara likes to talk. Remember, when you're in the third person, he or she, you have to put a. A Sara le gusta hablar. So we're just doing gusta plus infinitive, okay? Nothing new, nothing too hard. And down here, I threw back a little bit of 3-3 in there because it is fun. And I went on and broke the sentence up for you so that you can break it into pieces and see how to translate word for word. This should be good. Should be pretty easy. All right?